Two men. Some podcasting equipment. What could possibly go wrong? Don't you think we have enough of them?
Yeah, we have enough of those.
No! Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your ears for a listening experience you've never had. It's Pertinent Podcast!
This week on the It's Pertinent Podcast, joined by Jimothy James Lebans Cannon and Kurt Monjulius Goldberger, we present to you the podcast that...
The last person up.
Wait, the last person up in what? The last person up is the... I was going to say last person down. The last person up sees the least. Or,
I like that. I have no idea what it means, but I really like that.
If you think about that a little bit, don't tell us what you come up with, because I think if you think about it
In
too
Sleeping
hard,
Lions, the last person up does see the least.
Yeah, hey, any of our childcare people are going to know exactly what Sleeping Lions
Shout
is.
out Sleeping Lions.
Shout out Silent Ball.
Silent Ball.
Very good. Don't play the classic, What's Time, Mr. Wolf. I don't know how that works anymore.
Really?
I don't know how green light, red light works. No, they didn't work when I did
Clean
it.
up games.
Cleanup games are fire.
Good.
Put on a Hey guys, all right. You don't have to do a lot of cleaning. I'm going to put a 1.5-minute timer. So much time for
Just
20
chuck,
kids.
I always chucked a song on.
Yeah?
And you like put a Disney song on,
Yeah,
anything.
they love music.
Love it.
Yeah.
And, like, by the end of the song, if we're not cleaned up,
Yeah. Or the inverse
you're
of
kicked out.
if it's
I'm
done.
kidding. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, you don't get to
I never
childcare
kicked
anymore.
out children.
Yeah, you say it's like you don't have to do any cleaning anymore after this song, so just
Yeah.
work hard for me. Yeah, great. Which is kind of like a method we have. Hey, as long as the record button's going, we work hard, and then
And everything else, we don't.
yeah, we try just like to break the fourth wall a little bit. We try so hard.
Very hard.
You probably look at this and think these guys are such naturals, but genuinely, the amount of effort that goes into this.
We have meetings beforehand,
Yeah.
weeks in advance, where
I was sweating today, getting into trying to get all the stuff going. Oh my god! Like the new hire from last week has been a real pain. Darcy, keep your headphones on. You're not coming in.
Keep your head up.
Keep it down. You haven't been working at all.
He's been doing okay. Hey,
Did you see the gesture he just made?
I did see that. We're going to have a chat with HR. Security.
You'd be lucky to make it to the end of the day. I don't know why it's so hostile in the workplace at the moment. Do you think we promote a sort of a hostile vibe?
No, I think it's their fault and we're not.
We got to stop hiring fans.
We do have some. But like that's, where would we find anyone?
That's so true. Oh my God. Because we're so pertinent.
It's so pertinent.
You know what's also pertinent this week?
What?
A little update on our forfeits that haven't been released ever.
Oh, the forfeits.
Look, I came to a bit of a conclusion with all of that. We're both very busy at the moment, which we're going to talk about later on once we get into our Fanfare news. But we haven't had a chance to go out with that 15-person crew that we lied about and record what we have to do with this forfeit. But we've come to a resolution, which is that we're making a trip down to Melbourne in June. What? July? Which is after June, by the way.
Just in case you didn't know.
Just in case you didn't know.
Any Randys out there that aren't familiar with the calendar.
It's really confusing sometimes.
It can be.
And we think on that trip, we're going to be able to get everything done, and also kind of clears us of suspicion among our local people when we commit these social crimes.
Exactly. So we don't end up those guys every time we go and get coffee.
You don't,
Those kind, positive people.
That's what they say. Don't poo where you eat,
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste a swear, but I could have.
That's fair. That's actually great call.
Sounds worse, though, saying poo.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sounds more gross somehow.
we digressed.
We digressed.
So look forward to that on the YouTube.
On the pipes. On the
yeah,
pipes.
on all pipes.
They'll be there on the pipes.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
It is okay. Kurt, last week we had a bit of a blunder.
Schmozzle.
An absolute schmozzle.
That was really bad.
We digressed a little too hard.
Really bad. It wasn't even digressive. It was just a straight diversion off the
It
beaten
was.
path.
I think
My fault. I'm going to put my hand up and say Bushland was probably a bit of a poo one.
It was wilderness.
Wilderness, yeah. After opening with Bushland.
Yeah. Look, we're a team in this. You lose as a team and you win as a team, as I very famously say all the time when I used to coach.
Yeah.
Look, we're a team. We're going to make mistakes. Put it behind us. The wilderness incident, hey, keep it out of your mind.
Yeah.
Because today, we're going again.
Good they do that in sports, because in school, I don't know if you had the same thing where they tried to build a team in primary school where they were always of, if somebody mucks up, it's everybody's fault because we hold each other accountable. So I'm wasting my recess because Lucas misbehaved during math. Are you joking?
Lucas was that guy.
We're not a heist group. It's not like if somebody forgets the code that we're all going to be punished and taken to jail. Like
if the driver didn't put petrol in the car, everyone's gone.
If he doesn't get there on time, I don't have to suffer. I'm running off down the street. It's so stupid. So at least in there, it's like, we all lift each other up as opposed to the worst man drags us down.
Yeah, weakest link.
Like, both are true in both situations, but it's where you put the emphasis.
It is.
So I don't remember why I started saying that.
That's okay.
But,
hey, you're allowed to go on tangents.
We are hoping for a bit of a come up this week.
Redemption.
Redemption, yes.
Maybe of the red variety. That's not a word.
Red variety.
Variety.
So we're hoping to have a bit of a win this week. I'm going to be doing the guessing. Do you want to give a little recap on what this game is?
So for those who don't know, 15, you should know by now, we've done it many times. 15, I've got 8 words down here on my piece of paper that I need Kurt to guess. The trick is, I only have 15 words for him to guess those 8. For example, if the first word was poster, I would need to say a word that would make you guess poster.
Yep.
Frame, Mandalorian, shout out.
But
we've made a very big stipulation. We're not going personal.
Can't go personal. And there is going to be a 10-second timer after the first word is said for me to guess.
And it's only one guess per word I say.
Yes. Okay, so scrap the 10-second timer. It's only one word guess. We were fluffing around with it last time with like two to three guesses.
Yeah, that's out of here. I think that was just a warm-up for the new segment. Look, it's all Darcy's fault.
No, it wasn't Darcy's fault. It was the chick who left.
Stacy,
because she was so poor at planning, which is also because she was so distracted about my good looks, and so she couldn't get anything done, and now she's gone.
Shout out Stacy, for real.
PSA to everybody working out there at the moment.
Just like
as I look out into
nothing
what isn't an office. Just a glass wall and then the
gaze into the void.
Yep.
Let's stare it back.
Let's get cracking.
No room for error here. Here we go. Yeah, only got 15 chances to guess the word. It's only 8 words to guess. Finding important figures to eloquently explain nuance.
You got this.
All right.
Neither of us have succeeded at this so far.
Yeah, and we've also not counted correctly both times.
Oh, really?
For like the amount of words we've used.
Did I mess it up?
Yeah. So you used 16 instead of 17.
Oh, that's
I
good.
think you counted hairbrush as 2 words.
Ah, right. Okay. Silly boy.
And I used more than 15.
You did.
And I thought we got it.
We thought we got it, but in post.
So we've actually never completed this.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we're hoping for another chance today.
All right.
Lock in.
Are you ready?
Have you ever like massaged the top of your cheekbones?
What's the like the jade like stone?
Yeah.
Gua sha? Is that it? I think
Something
that's what it is.
that.
And you like do it.
I'm gonna blindly agree with you despite it.
I'm pretty confident in that.
I know the tool you're talking about. See all those videos of people getting the like Indian, Pakistani head massages, which are like ASMR, help you fall asleep.
Oh, like when you go to the barber and you pay an extra like 3 cents and you get incredible massages.
But
we should do that.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Some of them are just using skin burning ointments and stuff. Anyways, we digressed. Would like one though.
All right. Strum.
Are you going obvious? Guitar.
Yes.
Okay. That's smart actually.
Okay. So many things I could use for here.
Yeah. It's good to have something like that, which is just...
I can't go personal.
No.
Kick.
Ball. Football. Ooh.
AFL.
Okay, so that was going to be my original. That's not a derivation of football, is it?
Kind of.
Footy?
Yes.
Cool. Kind of? It is.
Okay. I didn't want to cheat.
It is. Okay,
Right,
yeah, fair
relax.
enough. No, that's good. That's good. I like your mediation.
All right. Recording.
Podcast. Oh,
Tool.
camera. Am I really?
Audio.
Microphone. Okay, well, you see my thought process
Yeah,
there.
look. Hey.
Yeah.
We are currently on 6 words.
Damn.
And we've gotten 3. That's okay.
I'm sorry, James.
It's okay.
I'll catch up. I need a lot of ones here.
I don't know if you can get this one.
Then pick a different one.
Tombstones.
Graveyard.
Yes, Kurt!
The plural really helped.
I know.
That's good.
God,
Heard you add
that
that.
was really good. I'm going to burn 2.
Are you sure? Do you have the resources?
How many have we got? We've gotten 7 words so far, and there's 4 words to guess. So that means we have 8 words left.
Okay.
I'm going to burn 2.
Work on it. Yeah. If we really need to.
Idea symbol.
Okay. It's one of two. I think it's light bulb.
Yes! Ah! God. All right.
Did you say yes, God?
No, there were 2 separate expressions.
Yes, God.
Yes.
Thank you. That's a personal pet peeve of mine.
What?
Somebody accomplishes some insane feat of humanity and they thank a omniscient being for
A deity.
a deity for the help. No, dude, you did it. Wear that. Don't share credit. I'm selfish as hell. Just
Absolutely.
wear it.
Full credit. It's
I
like when you
did
do a
this.
group project and
Yeah.
then there's that one guy who doesn't do anything.
And then you all get thanked.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, he didn't do anything.
we did it.
Let him out
I
of
did
it.
it.
Journal.
Diary.
Yes! Oh, it's a good day. Let's just do a count.
Okay, go for it.
10 words. We got 2 words to guess.
Oh, we got a lot here. Just can't have a massive cock up like wilderness.
I'm actually gonna have to burn 2.
I can't get enough money. I'm going to use it into buying wilderness areas.
Starry night.
Okay.
Come on.
Painting.
Artist.
Is it a name? Van Gogh.
I'm counting that. It was Vincent Van Gogh.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm counting that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if names were allowed. My bad.
That's okay,
my
that's
clarification, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
We have 2 words for the last one. I think
I'm gonna have to burn 2.
Are you sure?
I don't know if I can do this in one, Kurt.
Okay. We'll just start with one, and if I fail it, use the second one.
Highlight.
Real.
Okay, this is coming down to the wire. Footy. Footy highlight.
Footy highlight. Okay, this could be a bunch of different things.
No, it can't. It really can't.
Footy highlight. Goal. What else would be a footy highlight? Footy highlight.
You can't guess anymore. That's 15.
That is 15. No, you can keep giving me words.
Yeah.
So
Fuck. I'm keeping that one
we
in.
were close.
Mark.
Specky. Damn.
Do you see where I'm going? Footy
Yeah,
highlight.
no, I get it, but you could have used different stuff.
What would I should have used?
It should have been like, you could have just said Big Mark or something.
Big Mark.
Big Mark. I would have gotten
What's the only footy highlight that other than
Footy Mark.
Yeah, footy mark?
Footy Mark.
Well, we got 16, which like that's a legit 16.
That's a
Wait,
legit
let me.
You count it up. You count it up. Damn, I'm sorry. I keep letting the team down, man, and I have to wear it as well.
Kurt. We got 15.
You sure?
I counted up. Let me count again because I'm known for not counting well.
Well, I'm not going to celebrate until I see it in post. I see. Okay, yeah, but we've had the tally be bad before, so let's suppress our celebration.
But I
Check the recording, and then we'll come back. We'll reconfirm next
for
week.
Vincent Van Gogh, I used
Just
3.
Add a celebration at the end. If
Do you want to record 2 different celebrations?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Oh, so close.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll wear it again. I don't know. I had a blunder last week, and I just couldn't pull it off today.
We'll only get better at this.
We'll put practice in. We'll put work in, and we'll come back stronger next time. So it's been a pretty big couple of weeks for us as of recent, which has been exciting.
Has been a very great run of this month.
Look, honestly, I've had a great year, but this month has been fantastic.
Huge.
Like last 30-day period. Been doing a lot. We've covered a lot of different things on the pod, but there are 2 new...
2 new comeuppances that we need to address.
Yes. I think, it's just something I'd like to share. Was going to open the show with this, but, that's why we have the segment Fanfare News, so we can get out this stuff in a
Let the village know.
in a humble way.
The townspeople.
They've
been dying.
They
General,
yearn
not
for it.
dying to know, just in general.
What's the name of the boy who runs around and does it? Horn Boy? That's not his name.
Hornboy is
Horn Francis.
That was my nickname in high school.
Was it really?
Nope.
I hope not.
I don't know. Bugler.
It is a bugler.
That you don't sound confident in that at all.
It's a trumpet boy or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways,
We got corrected on it once, and we won't remember it.
the point of Fanfare News is we both share a piece of information about our life, and then the other person has to write it in such a way that would be presentable to the entire village if the king had a written message to relay to the village people. And that's basically how it's going to work. So, what I wanted to talk about, in this last 2-week period, there was a bunch of stuff happened. Some Randys may know that I also have my own accounts where I do streaming on different platforms and I make videos. And in the last 2 weeks, it came up that I had to stream a Barbie game for 12 hours.
Straight?
Straight. Yeah, it was a huge event stream. It was off a pretty much a bet you wouldn't do this and now you have to sort of situation. You can check out the clip. And yeah, it wasn't a terrible experience. Didn't hate it.
Didn't have... You okay?
Nah, there's something in my nose. There's like dust or something.
That's right, I'll cut it from didn't hate it.
Yeah, over to you.
As someone who was there for the majority of it, I gotta say, Barbie might be your theme.
Barbie might
Pink might be your color.
That I humbly disagree with, as much as I would like it to be true. I think yellow. I don't want to give too much away, but if you check that stream,
If you go back and watch any of the clips that have been made of it,
going around
there was certain colors on Kurt at certain times.
Hey, I go all in. I leave nothing.
It
on
was
the table.
fantastic.
Nothing to debate about my effort.
Well, like pretty similar news, to be fair.
Yes.
Kidding. Was not similar at all. I got a new job within the last 2 months that I am extremely happy with.
Yeah.
That's my piece of news.
Right.
It's going great. I'm very happy with it. It's a big step forward for me.
Yeah.
And that's what the village people need to know.
Can't know what industry you're in.
I'm in the media industry.
Okay.
Which is very exciting for me.
It is absolutely exciting. Well, you already were in. It was
True.
pretty big, so.
But now it's...
Second best media job you have.
Yes.
This is the first
Yeah,
one.
this is the first.
This is the first one.
Just
Or
one of them.
my personal editor is pretty big as well.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I think I've got everything I need.
I've definitely got what I need.
How are your tips going?
I don't think my little boy's gonna make it. We'll know for sure.
I'm going to go first.
Good for you.
It is good for me. No need for the hostility.
No, because it works for me.
Okay. Deranged jester plays dress up with the Queen's garbs. Beefs with 2 teenage girls for half a day for a large crowd.
Well, yeah. Absolutely.
The immediate agreement. Yeah, I did do that.
That's good. I don't know about... I mean, it kind of all makes sense. I originally was very upset with the deranged jester comment, but at the same time, I think it's kind of warranted a little bit.
What is a deranged jester if not an entertainer?
It's just an entertainer who's willing to go all the way.
Go above and beyond.
Oh, God. Put that on my tombstone.
I don't want to.
Went above and beyond.
Bit too hard.
And now
And
now he's here.
Down and below.
Yeah. 2020. Nope, that's not when I was born. Anyways.
Whoa. 2020. You're 5 years old.
Yep. Cool. Thank you for that. I think that's a good way of summarizing that. I think I'd be like, oh, cool. Good for that guy.
As you, in our last Fanfare news, were not as favorably, favor. Time out.
Cool.
Cogs in my brain just a
Yeah.
little bit jumbled up after what's such a fantastic sentence. I used all of my English
Used
skills
all your
in
words.
this.
Yeah, no more words.
We're just going to forget that sentence.
Oh, well, if you would like to hear mine.
I would love to. The village needs to know.
Nice and succinct. In lighter news, congratulations to local man who received a tax bracket advancement after acquiring work outside his means.
Outside his means! Wow. I see it.
Can
That's
I try
okay.
that again? I have such a better way of phrasing that, and it's actually really funny.
Well, that's the game. Unfortunate.
Local man receives tax bracket advancement after acquiring work outside his means. That's pretty funny.
That is very funny. But outside his
added
means,
the-
I'm taking that a bit personal.
I tried to add the enlighten use, but I didn't read my sentence first, so it didn't make as much sense.
It's okay.
So if we, in the editing room, just cut that up so I sound real smart.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Appreciate
it
you.
might be outside
Hey,
my means.
Appreciate you. Means could mean anything. It doesn't mean capability.
What else would it mean?
Financial. Because you've advanced in tax brackets because you're making more money now.
But you said out of his mean. Anyway.
It's outside his means.
Hey, look, editing James, that's not me. It's the other version of me.
Darcy.
Just make sure... Darcy? He's not fucking touching this edit.
Oh, is he not?
He's not touching it at all.
Okay, sorry.
He'd be lucky if he gets back in the building.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Why are you sorry? You were yelling at him 5 seconds ago.
I know, but
You feel bad for him?
I like to push him.
To make him better.
To make him
of
a better person.
Well, editing me, make sure that whatever Kurt said gets cut. Kurt, would you say that you're an intelligent person?
Humbly.
Way too slow.
Yes.
You are... I'm kidding. You're pretty good. But we've got a test. We've got a test to test it out. You okay? Is there something in your hair?
Hair.
Just making... That helps.
Came out.
That helps. Looking very luscious today, might I add.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We've got a game to play. And this game is called Show You Working Out. A segment that we haven't done in a while. So it might be needing to dust off
This is for the pertinent point.
the old wrinkly grey matter in the cranium.
Well, yeah, you've just expended a lot of yours after that last game. So you said it yourself. You said I've used all my brain power on that. Don't look at me like I'm insulting you.
Don't act like that wasn't an insult. Anyway, how do you play this game, Kurt?
Didn't act. Okay, so this is Show You Working Out. It's a game where we find a concept, societal construct that is, open to interpretation, and we try and define it as best as we can and prove to you that our definition is better than the other person's. Boom. Cut that up. Show it at the start of every time we play this game.
I liked that. That was
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
That was pretty well done. Succinct, if you may.
And this
May you?
week's construct will be Parasocialism.
Not the hit 2003 movie Paranorman.
No.
Banger, if you have not watched.
Don't know if anybody would have gotten that confused. I don't know if parasocialism is the correct word, but being parasocial. The idea of being parasocial.
Parasocialism sounds
Yeah.
right.
And if you don't know what that word means, well, you're in luck.
Because we're going to have two different definitions.
I'm about to explain it to you. It's likely going to be very similar. Hard to stray from this. We both know kind of what this is, but I think defining it is going to be a little bit more difficult.
I think Kurt might have a little bit of a leg up as a micro celebrity on the interwebs.
Biggest streamer in my street, baby. All right. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Psst. Hey, what's the capital of Thailand?
The capital of Thailand is Bangkok. I'm almost positive.
I feel as though you want to go last to end off.
I don't mind.
Do you want to go first?
Well, it's just, if I go first, then you have no reason to speak. So if you would like to go first, you can. A little bit of smack talk's always good for the company.
Okay, I'm happy to go first.
Go on, buddy.
I'm happy to go first.
You got this.
When consuming an interactive media, such as Twitch streaming, the humanistic instinct to create meaningful relationships with the entertainer you are watching flares up as the more emotion this person makes you feel, humor, kindness, friendship, the closer you feel personally towards this person. This leads you to have emotional investment in a one-sided, over-the-internet, partially reciprocal relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I feel like it's not as in-depth as it probably could have been with the time you were given to write it, but I think that definitely touches the, crux of it.
I think that's definitely a definition.
It's definitely a definition.
All of my confidence in this game has gone out of the building.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you're going to lose?
Not I think I'm going to lose. I just think after the story debacle,
Yeah.
I'm worried how much that's going to reflect on me.
Okay. Well, I have a definition, an explanation. It goes like this. Being parasocial is to create a relationship with a public figure that doesn't exist. This epidemic is caused by having uncontrolled access to a celebrity's life and through that familiarity, believing you've formed a relationship. This comes about through exposure to them, time spent watching them, and even gift giving. There are different levels to this, varying from harmless to the extreme. This notion became prevalent to the public eye initially through Eminem's song Stan, where he addresses the harmful, toxic, extreme side of being parasocial. You may even be parasocial unknowingly when you respond to a news headline about a celebrity objecting that they wouldn't act as written.
What is this, an ad campaign?
Stop being parasocial.
Stop investing yourself in celebrities' lives.
If you feel as though you might be parasocial, please call our Parasocial hotline
at 1300 Pertinent.
at 000, take me to jail.
Right now.
Take
Yeah,
me
look,
to jail.
I'm very confident in my one, but I gotta say, as a competitor,
Yeah.
what a definition.
Thank you so much.
What a definition.
Yeah.
This must be what you feel when we play Sanskrit speed draw.
It absolutely is.
Because that was incredible.
Kind of won last time though.
I've won one of these as well.
True.
I've actually won 2 of them.
Definition, explanation, source, example.
That was incredible.
Thank you so much.
I'm as a lover of the sport, I'm floored.
I'm a spectator
Because-
as much as a participant.
Yeah, because those are 2 great definitions, and in a very parasocial way, you get to have the
Good
the
luck.
choice.
Good luck choosing between those two. Really good showing this week from both
What a
parties.
day for the sport.
What a day for it. Make sure you are checking out the Instagram and the Spotify polls to have your say.
It's Pertinent Pod on all pipes.
And wherever you're watching this, it will be in the description of the episode. So check that. What a strenuous and difficult, arduous, taxing
Laborious.
episode that was. Good job using a correct word this time, pal. That was really well done.
I'm not liking these.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, today, this evening, this morning on the It's
On your lunch
Pertinent podcast. Yeah, on your lunch break.
On your lunch break.
On the drive.
On the drive home after your strenuous, laborious job. I've used that twice. I'm going to continue to use it.
Thank you for listening to our podcast 100 times. Huge.
We have
actually
hit
very excited
the
about
first 100 milestone.
that. Of plays on Spotify. And we just want to thank you all so much for tuning into this week. We'll be back again next week with... You're going to find out, pal.
You know what's not going to be in it? Rubbish. I think since that has
Hey,
come up,
I don't want to get
hasn't
angry.
been a single bit of rubbish.
Don't
on the
make
show.
don't make me angry, James.
Hey,
Don't
calm
make me
down. It's okay.
Don't make me angry. Yeah.
You know what's going to make you happy? Heading on over to the pipes at It's Pertinent Podcast on all pipes.
We promised to post more stuff.
We do.
I've just been busy being Barbie.
Yeah, he has been Barbie.
Can we censor that one?
No. If you want to see any photos of Kurt being Barbie, I'll put them up on the story.
Nope.
I still have access to the Instagram.
Unfortunate.
Don't worry about it. You will get to see Kurt in
Anyways.
a Barbie dress.
Anyways. We'll catch you next time.
Hey,
we'll catch you next time.
don't cut this.
We'll see you next time.
They're trying to silence.
Not sure what happened to the recording at the end there, but look, I assure you, it was nothing.
Hey, let me out! You can't silence me from speaking of this!
Did any of you guys hear something? Because I sure did. See you next week!